Today we're going to talk about some legal protections for the board of directors. As we all know, being on the board of directors is a volunteer and very unthankful position to be in. It's one where you're taking on responsibility, again, in a volunteer capacity. So, what are some of the protections as a volunteer that you can gain? Well, in the declaration itself, there will be a guaranteed clause to highlight that the board must carry director and officers insurance. This protects the board from, in quotes, wrongful acts. And it's a very, very important carve out, and it's also an amazing way for the board to protect itself just by carrying D&O insurance. This does not protect you from personal lawsuits, but again, it does protect the board from decisions that are made by the board that are logical and in the best interests of the community. I'm thinking in terms of the fiduciary responsibility and the trust that have been entrusted to the board. The second item of protection, or second way that we can protect the board, is through the business judgment rule. And this is very simple. The board has to make good decisions on behalf of the association. It is that simple. It's the business judgment rule. What seems to make the most sense and is the most logical will pretty much rule the day, and that's the business judgment rule. There are also two statutes that can be relied upon to indemnify and hold the board harmless. One of which is 515B. That's the MCIOA, the Minnesota Common Interest Ownership Act. In that, there is a carve-out that specifically provides for indemnification of the officers and directors as long as they maintain the integrity of the association. The last protection is the nonprofit corporate code. It's 317A in Minnesota state statutes. And again, there's an indemnification clause, and it carves out protections for the board of directors as they make decisions. If you like what you've seen here today, please log on to www.sharpermanagement.com and take a look at some of our other educational videos.